And now, it's time to welcome Ms. Vicki Cha. Would you come, Vicki, to give us the first closing rebuttal refutation? All right. Okay. A reminder, rebuttals, no new information during rebuttals. Welcome. Just no new information.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll help you.
As you can see, where constructive statements are really clear here. That first one is the price. We have cheaper price, and the second one is better functions, like longer battery duration and bigger screen and customer-oriented design. And the third one is the most important. We have the better operating system like Android systems. And we have higher compatibility and more downloads. And that's our 3 main points. Thank you. Can I ask questions?
No.
No.
You may attack the arguments of the other side if you wish to do so, or maybe the other speaker will do so as well.
Okay. As I heard that the affirmative side says that about the scratches problem, I think you can tell your worker or companies to have careful or more notice on the examination. That since you have the following experiment that makes to prove that your the case of your iPhone is stronger, but but it still has many problem about the scratches. And the second one is about the applications of Android system, because we have higher compatibility, so we can create our own applications, and the designers, and there will be more designers. The designers will have more jobs, and we have search for news that there are more famous designers that want to change from the company Apple to the Android system, and it also provides the customer to have more choices about the applications.
Now, among your 3 points, if you feel one of them is especially more powerful focus, then you may choose one of the 3 points why you feel this is a very powerful advantage for your position. So obviously has some very powerful things to say. Or just make a summary closing statement. You can do that as well, and remind us of the your focus of your team.
As the official websites of both iPhone and Samsung, we found that the battery durations that Samsung has 11 hours of talking time, but iPhone 5 only have 8 hours talking time. So I think Samsung is more customer friendly than iPhone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lee. You are allowed 1 minute discussion for 2 sides. come up earlier. Okay, that's the bell. Welcome now, Mayor, as you come to give us the first affirmative rebuttal. Welcome, Mayor. And please wear that headphone around your neck. Headphone, please. You can put your headphone down. Yeah, that's better.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
The argument have all been here, and the time of decision has come. It is of the utmost importance that the truth of argument be distinguished from all deceptions and misunderstanding. Today, the negative position has argued energetically that iPhone cannot maintain the quality after the death of Steve Jobs. It is our assertion that the quality control procedure will maintain intact after the death of Steve Jobs. After the release of iPhone 5, the fact is that there are more than 2 million of people choose to pre-order iPhone 5. It is obvious that most of people still trust the quality of iPhone without Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is the spirit of Apple company, just like the father of our country, Sun Yat-sen. Without him, our country can still move on after 101 years and 1 day till today. So without Steve Jobs, Apple company can still make the outstanding products. And as we can see in the video, we can see there's a function from Samsung Galaxy 2. The alarm can be turned off by the screen, right? But if you have to go jogging in the morning, and if you just feel very tired in the morning, and you just don't want to go and flip your phone, and this alarm will be turned off. Okay, so you will, like Ricky, missed one jogging, so you will be punished $200. Okay, one time is $200. Twice is $400. So you may lose a lot of money, right? Okay, and in the Vicky says talking time. You won't talk 8 hours long when you make one call, right? I think it's possible to talk more than 8 hours at one time. So I think the duration of the battery is not important. Okay, so you have heard us state that without Steve Jobs, iPhone can still maintain the quality of and the negative position essentially has no relevant evidence to refute this. Finally, let me choose with one final question. If iPhone cannot maintain the quality after the death of Steve Jobs is true, don't you see that why there are so many people wanting to buy iPhone 5? I believe the answer to the question supports the overruling conclusion that iPhone is customer friendly and it has a good quality that convinces people to buy the phone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. talk to the final two rebuttalists, and they are Vicky and Coco. So team members, please give some discussion points and support to the final two speakers. Yeah, microphone goes back. No UFO attack. Judges should start to make some numbers on your score ballot, okay? Start to write some numbers down. Support the rebuttals. It's your last chance. No, I don't know which phone to buy. Do you know which phone to buy? It's a tough question. Quite competitive products, right? No, don't tell you. Okay. Tell us later after the judges make scores. Thank you, Ricky. And now it's time to welcome our final negative closing rebuttal. In this time, you may attack the other side, and then you may also remind us of the beneficial arguments that you have provided, why we should follow those arguments. And now, negative team, welcome to bring your closing rebuttal. Welcome, Guli.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to restate our statement that we have longer battery duration means that we can have 8 hours talking time and 8 hours browsing internet, the browsing time. But as you say that we won't talk on the phone for 8 hours, right? But it is just a measurement for our battery duration that we test. That if we talk on cell phone only and we can talk on 8 hours, and if we browsing the internet for all the time, we can have up to 11 hours. Yes. And the next one that Mary said, the Rock said that there are more people buy iPhone, but I don't agree with it because you can look at the chart of the first question. Which brand of cell phone do you use? Although they are not half of the people use Samsung or iPhone, but it is obviously that Samsung. People use Samsung, more people use Samsung than iPhone. And the third one is the problem of the operating system. Is the problem of the processor that Boris shows us on the clip. That Samsung has a really little slower than iPhone, but that is just very like 0.0 something seconds. So we can just ignore the time gap. As you can see of the chart of this is our survey to nearly 100 people. And the third question: do you like Android system or iOS system? It is obviously that Android system has more percentage of iOS. So this is the reason that why Samsung is more customer friendly than iPhone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Woody Woody. Okay, good. Thank you for showing us and talking about the posters too. In 1 minute, the affirmative team your last chance to give your best rebuttal. That will be Coco, right? Now, if Coco already has everything she needs and she wants to come now, she can come whenever you're ready. Okay. But you have a little more time. Welcome, Booby! Yeah, wear that thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and go.
I want to make some clarification according to some points that have been just mentioned. Okay. Instead of focusing on the price issue, allow me to restate our topic today. iPhone is more customer friendly than Samsung, and since the topic is that it's about, and so the price is not even the factor that directly affect this aspect. We believe that its portability and its languages and the quality of applications and the accessories are more important, and it's the key that lead to a real customer-friendly phone. And okay, so and constructing to the smart voice function that Serena has mentioned, we also have Siri as a personal assistant in our phone. And if you want to call somebody, or you want to text, or you want to ask about the weather today, or you want to book for the restaurant, Siri as a personal assistant can for your ask. So we believe that iPhone can also fulfill this kind of needs. Yes. Okay, so with this about the statements, we believe that iPhone is more customer friendly than Samsung. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Guys, please make the scores. I'll make a few comments about items that don't relate to your score. Okay. Okay. I'll make comments not about the debate, but just about material. Okay, first of all, beautiful banner, very elegant. Who's the one that drew this one? Excellent, so beautiful. Okay, nice and bright and clear, fits very beautifully. Okay, both sides have readable materials, so I think that's a really helpful to me. It's less stressful when we can read from the back seat. I think Ruby and Rin, you can read them from far away, and I think that's a friendly preparation. Thank you for that. Okay, we have some pictorial material. It might be useful. We cannot read the titles easily. Okay, so if you can make a little bit of a extra poster here to show us the product names. Okay, we can kind of guess this is Samsung and this is iPhone, but that would be just a tiny thing. Okay, we're glad for the pie charts. And actually, the costs, when you debated about the prices, somebody should put the prices into a picture, okay? Because numbers are very powerful persuaders. If you can give us numbers on the poster, when you say the numbers, we will forget them. When you write the numbers on the poster, especially like a chart, a bar chart, or a pie chart, that helps a lot. But we didn't really do that. So use numbers more effectively on a similar style debate. I like the pie charts over here, and also I like the fact that Vicki she also pointed out those charts. In previous semesters, we'd have beautiful charts, but nobody would talk and use the chart at the same time, which means they wasted their chart, okay? But to use your materials with your body language is an excellent technique. So that was very useful to do that as well. So yeah, more charts like that will be very good, okay? Let's see. Point number 4 was hidden from the view of a lot of people, okay? We couldn't see it. So how to solve that? Maybe we can have just some keywords, okay? Portability, okay? Languages, app quality, is it app quality? And then accessories, okay? And then do a few little things like a, thumbs up or thumbs down to a little picture says 1,000 words. And so we don't need so many words if we have a few shortcuts, just a few keywords and a few basic shortcuts to show the idea with pictures. This team had the right idea to keep fewer words. So it's a little smaller, but still it's adequate. This is fine, okay? So this is a better, more simpler style. If you actually, okay, you can point to the numbers outside of the poster here. You can point to the price differences, okay? But this is the right size. Okay, so posters are great, okay? This side could use a few more pictures besides the product picture. Usually the personal pictures with the paintbrush seem to catch us better, would catch our attention better, okay? But both sides have impressive material, okay? Let's see. Let me get my notes for a second before, let's see. Did you, everyone pass your ballot? Did you pass your ballot? Okay. Do we have final results? Do we have the results from Ricky? Okay. Everyone, if you did not pass your results to Ricky, please do so. I'm sorry, to Alex. Alex is our chairperson, so please pass your ballots to Alex. And if Ricky can help as well, to make 2 piles, okay? One is affirmative wins, the other pile is negative wins, okay? Okay, so we'll quickly do that. Let me give you a couple minutes to just make 2 piles of ballots. One is for affirmative and one is for negative, okay? Okay. Let me get a microphone. In a couple moments, we'll have our results. So how do we do? Did we win today? What do you think? How do you feel about your process? You had some good strong points. Tell me about them. I think you had some good, valid, strong points. Which do you think are the ones that the judges will appreciate the most?
I think it's the price and Android system.
Price, okay.
Yeah, because the chart shows that from the customer that taking price for consideration, they will choose Samsung because it is cheaper, but it still has high quality.
So you think they'll forgive the fact that we don't have 30 languages because the price is for more the friendlier question, right?
Yeah.
Price is a bigger question for customers.
And that's the price.
Okay. So you think they'll forgive the language problems because they want to save the money for a good phone, right?
Yeah, because English, I think simple English that everyone knows simple English.
Okay, so even the Japanese people should know simple English, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because of the international culture, right?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
so you don't think that's a big problem?
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Any other team members want to say something? Kitty, Serena? Anybody? Serena? Any comments? You did a good job. You were very clear today. By the way, Serena was the only speaker who gave a preview of the main points before she talked about them. And then she gave a review after the main points. Now, I like that. It helped me to focus better. Yeah. You seem like you enjoyed your debate today. Can you say a few words?
I think that the price is also one point of the customer friendly.
You think it's a bigger point, right?
And yes, I think it's a point of it.
So you hope that will buy you some votes.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have a very good members. Group of members.
So how did your preparation go? Did you spend a lot of time preparing together or just separately? How did you do this? Was it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, had a good chance to get to know each other? Yeah, yeah. Well, you did a good job. Okay. Also, Kitty, don't make your question too long, okay? You had a lot of words that I didn't understand, okay? So please help poor Mr. Pierce. I'm the wrong generation. I'm an old man, so make it a little simpler for me, okay? I'll appreciate that. And Nancy, you stood up to the powerful Boris. How did you feel about having him as a questioner? You survived very well, right? Do you want to talk about how you feel about that process?
I think I would. I just say what I know about our products, and I just answer his questions. But I think that I might not answer that clearly
Okay.
enough.
We can talk about the details of that some other time. Maybe after we make it into upload it to a private YouTube for you guys, okay? If I make YouTubes for you guys, I will not share the YouTube with anybody outside, okay? So you should also not share the YouTube with outside people unless 100% people agree that are in the debate, okay? All right, so you guys did well. Yeah, everyone was fine. How about you guys? Do you think you suddenly discovered some power for Samsung, right? You want to comment about that? Ida, do you want to say something? How do you feel about this whole process? Maybe as a team, as a person, you personally, anything you want. Yeah. Were you scared? Were you surprised by the Samsung ideas?
Because of this kind of topic, so at first I don't I'm not similar to the iPhone or Samsung,
Oh, yeah.
but because of this topic, I know more about iPhone and Samsung.
What do you own now?
Just like apps or functions, or just like the comparison. Yeah.
Okay. So, but will you still buy the iPhone?
Yes.
Will you still buy it? What about
Yes.
Samsung though?
No.
What about Smile? Now, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I still like the iPhone, just like the screen, the touch screen, and the apps.
But what
the
about
quality
the
of apps.
8-hour problem instead of 11 hours? 8 or 11, right?
You mean the duration?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that is a big problem because we won't keep using or keep talking,
Okay. Well,
Yes.
well, they disagree.
and we will have more just like another battery to refill the phone.
Oh, okay.
Another just like application. Yes.
Oh, okay. Somebody else want to say something? Last chance. Oh, Coco, let's see. Go ahead. Okay. Time is ticking. We want to leave on time.
I want to thank you, our opponents. They are respectful, and we are still classmates. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was good ethos, good EQ. Thank you, Rock. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Donicia, you have a few words. Go ahead. You going to say something? I know you took the mic. Or Boris, you want to say something? I think Boris had a very good time doing the questioning, right? Yeah. But Nancy is not an easy lady.